As the third week of the Alec Murdaugh double murder trial comes to a close, today jurors hearing testimony from the Murdaugh family housekeeper.
She alleges that Maggie Murdaugh was worried about money in the months leading up to the murders and that she was concerned her husband Alec was not being fully transparent with her.
Anxious about money issues?
Your Honor, I object to...
Well, I know you objected and
but he is...
I understand your objection. Well, I don't care what you're doing. There's an objection to the previous question. The objection is sustained. While entertaining the objection, you cannot pose another question.
All right, Nick Neville is live outside the Colleton County Courthouse in Walterboro tonight. Nick, what more did we learn from today's intense testimony?
Yes, Billie Jean and Dondi. So Blanca Simpson testified that she was really close with the entire Murdaugh family. Maggie specifically, she says that they would often call each other and text each other on the phone. She also described her final conversation with Maggie, and she says Maggie was disappointed when Alec had asked her to come back to the family's Moselle property on the day that both she and Paul were killed. Simpson testified that Maggie texted her on June 7th, asking her to prepare dinner for her, Paul, and Alec.
Her conversation with me was that Alec wanted her to go to Moselle that day, and she was concerned about the workers that she had in Edisto, and she would have preferred to be in Edisto.
She said the family had been doing work on their Edisto beach house at that time, and Maggie typically liked to stay there during the summer. The next morning, Simpson got a call from Alec.
His voice sounded really shaky, and he said, B, they're gone, they're gone.
She then went back to Moselle and was there for several hours before law enforcement arrived to search the home.
It was just a weird feeling going through when I unlocked the front door to get in. It felt cold.
She noticed several unusual things there, including pots in the fridge and Maggie Murdaugh's pajamas folded neatly in the doorway to the laundry room. In the bathroom, she found a puddle and a pair of khakis. They did not appear to be bloody, she testified, and she washed them. These appeared to be the same khakis the defendant was wearing in a Snapchat video taken by his son Paul just hours before his murder, Simpson said. Simpson testified that she never again saw the clothes Alec was wearing that day.
There was like a pink one, a white one, a baby blue in the closet. I do not remember that shirt being in there.
Did you ever see those house shoes again?
No, sir.
Simpson also said Maggie Murdaugh tearfully told her she was anxious about the amount of money being sought from the family in the 2019 fatal boat crash civil case.
She knew the amount of money that they were asking, but she felt that Alec was not being truthful to her with regard to what exactly was going on with that lawsuit. She said, he doesn't tell me everything.
Simpson also recalls an incident 2 months after the murders where she says Alec was trying to convince her that he was wearing a different shirt on the day of the murders than the one that she remembers him wearing. She recalls him saying, "I've got a bad feeling." She also recalls him having some concerns about that Snapchat video. Reporting in Walterboro, Nick Neville, WIS News 10.
Nick, thank you. And Simpson became the fifth witness today to identify Alec Murdaugh's voice in a video taken by Paul at the family dog kennels just minutes before prosecutors say that he and Maggie were brutally murdered. Murdaugh had insisted that he was never there that night and was actually sleeping around the time of that video. To keep up with the latest on the trial, of course, stick with the WIS. You can head to WISTV.com or look at the streaming apps right there on your screen to continue to watch the trial.